Hi, my name is Amy, and I wanted to tell you about my missions trip to Haiti in July of 2009. This has been the most memorable trip my husband and I have ever had shared together. I hope that my story will inspire you to plan a trip and to help someone that needs it. That is what my husband and I did, and it changed our lives forever. While sitting in church together, my husband Dan and I were reading about an upcoming missions trip to Port au Prince, Haiti. We both agreed that we wanted to go and become missionaries for the first time in our lives. Over the next 6 months, we took classes through our church and learned about Haiti from the people that had gone before us. They taught us how to speak some Creole, told us about safety, and taught us how to conduct ourselves. Our church joined with Partners in Development, or PID for short, to help them hold Vacation Bible School for the local children and to help put the final touches on a local house. We also dug trenches for the house's new latrine. In July, we landed in Port-au-Prince. As soon as I stepped off the plane, I felt an intense heat. The air was thick, and the smell of burning tires filled my nose. I instantly got a headache. Gail, the founder of PID, met us outside of the airport to show us our tap-tap. A tap-tap is like a taxi or a bus. You pay to get on, and he drives down the road. When you are ready to get off, you simply tap the side of the tap-tap twice, hence the name. They are most often old farm trucks with open backs. Our tap-tap was owned by PID, and we had our own driver. As we left the airport, reality set in. Dirt roads, burning trash on the side of the street, and a man bathing in the water running by the road. My heart sank, and I knew I would never be the same. The guest house was beautiful. The guys had one big room, and the girls had one too. There was a pool and a wonderful staff that we soon became friends with. The big thing I noticed was the security. Around the guest house, there was a tall fence. We were basically in a compound. All the doors were guarded by armed guards. These guys were all business with their semi-automatic rifles. They said hello, and that was it. We were told that we were not allowed to take pictures of them or disturb them while they were doing their job. We agreed that would probably be for the best. Our first full day in Haiti, we went to the area we would be working in. This was the clinic as well as PID's base of operations. The structure was made of cement and metal. It was there to provide limited medical care for the surrounding community. It also served as the place to have the Vacation Bible School. The clinic had a large yard where we made bricks and had soccer games with the kids. After we met the staff of the clinic, we set to work. My first job was to help the guys mix the concrete. We used water from the clinic well. Water was not suitable for drinking because it comes straight from the ground. However, it works great for bricks. We were able to make 30 bricks in the first day. On day 2, the kids arrived. There were so many. Big brown eyes and bright smiles. These kids were happy to be there and would even smuggle their brothers and sisters in to join us. Because kids brought in the others that did not sign up, we did not have enough food. Our director told us the harsh reality is we would have to choose who eats and who doesn't. For most of the kids I saw, this would be their only meal of the day. I cried as we finished handing out the sandwiches. As soon as the kids saw that we had no more food, they immediately, without prompting, started splitting what they had with those that did not get some. By the end, each child ended up eating something, and they were happy. That was something I will never forget. We didn't just spend time in the clinic. We were able to go to the beach and see a resort the tourists stay at when they visit. The sand was white and the water was warm and very salty. We were warned by the locals to watch out for jellyfish and other animals. I saw many, but did not get stung, thank goodness. We went to the mountains. It was amazing as you drove up the steep road and looked out of your tap-tap. There were houses built upon the mountainside. In some places, they had no trees at all, just houses upon houses. Then you turn and you look out the other side of the tap-tap, and it's green with trees, a rare sight since we've landed in Haiti. Once we got up to the top of the mountain, we were able to get out. There was a church, a restaurant, and an outside market. The air was fresh and cool, and it was a welcome relief from the hot, sticky, dirty air we were used to. We ate at the restaurant that showed off a beautiful view of the mountainside and went shopping in the marketplace. While we were out in the market, We could hear something going on in the church. I assumed it was going on for quite a while, and I assumed that it was a wedding since it was not a Sunday. As we were getting ready to leave, the doors of the church opened. A great wailing sound pierced the air. People in suits and dresses in black came out crying. You immediately knew it was not a wedding, but a funeral. The wailing was a woman, followed by several other wailing women. She was being helped along by two young men. As we looked on, this woman was helped down the stairs, barely able to walk. When she got to the bottom, a small casket, carried by 4 men, came out of the church, and it was clear there was a child inside. They loaded it into the back of the car and closed the door, and I could barely stand. I was so overcome. We were silent as we watched them leave. Each one of us agreed that this was a life-changing moment, to witness the raw emotion of having to bury a child. I cannot tell you how hard it was to get on the plane to come home. I missed my kids and family, of course, but I knew I was leaving one of the best experiences of my life. Our last day, we hugged the PID staff and the staff of the guest house. Even the scary guards came and shook our hands. Haiti not only changed my outlook on life, it became a part of who I am. I still talk with the locals I met, and they always ask me when I'm coming back. And always I tell them as soon as I can. Coming back to the States was another shock to the system. Air conditioning felt like Arctic air. The excess food, electricity, clothing, and money was hard to see. I think it took me about a month to go grocery shopping without crying. The next time you are planning a vacation, why not give your vacation a purpose? Although we went with our church, Partners in Development is not a Christian-based operation. They have people serve with them from all walks of life. To learn more about upcoming trips, go to www.pidonline.org. Thank you.